After the Battle of Yavin, we see our surviving heroes fly away from the Death Star. We've got Han and Chewie in the Millennium Falcon, Wedge and Luke both flying X-Wings, and wait a minute, who's this? A lone Y-Wing made it? In this video, we'll be talking about who that lucky pilot is. The answer is different in Canon and Legends, so I'll tell you about both characters. In Canon, that pilot's name is Yvonne Verlaine. The Battle of Yavin was certainly personal to her because she grew up on Alderaan. As a child, she was personally mentored by Leia's adopted mother, Breha Organa. The principles she was taught led her to follow her planet's leaders into rebellion against the Empire. Yvonne took part in the Battle of Scarif, flying as Gold 3. Shortly after, Alderaan was destroyed and she took part in the counterattack against the Death Star. She was the only surviving member of Gold Squadron. After the battle, she joined Princess Leia in her quest to gather surviving Alderaanians throughout the galaxy before the Empire could hunt them down. They were successful, and Leia passed her title of Princess of Alderaan to Yvonne. It's unknown how long she held that title, but 5 years later, Yvonne was a member of the New Republic Starfleet, and she assisted in the liberation of Kashyyyk. That's about all we know about Yvonne right now, so let's move on to Star Wars Legends, which tells a completely different story. The pilot in that Y-Wing is named Kian Farlander. He grew up on the planet Agamar, which was attacked by the Empire after accusations of collusion against the Emperor. His parents were killed, his sister was badly injured, and he was inspired to join the rebellion. He became a member of Red Squadron and participated in many early battles of the Galactic Civil War, and, like Yvonne, was part of the mission to steal the plans to the first Death Star. I say the mission, but in Legends there were a lot of different versions of how the plans were stolen, so it's more accurate to say that Kian was part of one of the missions to steal the plans. In the Battle of Yavin, he flew as Gold 7 and was the sole survivor of Gold Squadron. Like so many popular characters in the Legends continuity, Kian was revealed to have Force abilities later in his life, which attributed to his talents as a pilot. He rejected the Force for a time because he feared the pull of the dark side, but he eventually joined Luke Skywalker's Jedi Academy. By the time of the Yuuzhan Vong War, he was a Jedi Knight as well as a general in the New Republic. So now you know both sides of the story. It's always interesting to see how Canon and Legends parallel each other. This time around, I think it's cool that although they are very different characters, their history surrounding the Battle of Yavin is very similar. Although I guess that's not really a stretch, considering the main thing that ties them together is the fact that they both survived that battle, and it makes sense that they would both also be involved in the theft of the plans. But whatever, I still think it's cool. But that's it for today. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.